Hi, everybody. How are you doing? I'm Dr. Gail, and this is Teri with Holding Your Space. Thanks for joining us today. And Teri has just come back from vacation with Sedona with all this energy radiating from her. And, I can feel it from here, from that she has got all this going on. But we are doing the Solaris Healing Center today. And if you'll put your healing questions in, we'll try to start, or I'll be starring it. And
Yeah.
we have technical difficulties as always. And so Teri will be helping on some energy work. But Teri, tell us about Sedona. I mean, you're just talking about what you were getting, the energy was different there.
It was so different. The red rocks, we don't realize, or I didn't realize how much crystalline energy was in the red rocks. I thought it was going to be a different kind of earthy feeling, a grounding feeling, but instead I was flying.
Yeah.
And I think everybody else was there too. But it's connecting with that crystalline energy there was just phenomenal. And of course, there were a lot of orbs coming in with all our pictures and some ETs. And I did a Reiki course there, 1 and 2. And the attunements with that and combined with that energy there and the group energy was just phenomenal. Anyway, it was lovely. So thanks for asking.
Yes. I drove through Sedona after a 7-hour drive there, and I just drove through there. It was so crowded. I don't know what was going on that weekend, and then just kept on going. Good, just to go. And Danny was helping me through the whole time, and I'm going, Danny, I'm leaving. And he said, "What? I'm leaving."
Yeah.
I'm going back. What's the town near there?
Flagstaff.
Flagstaff, which
Yeah.
I love Flagstaff.
The
whole energy there is great.
Yeah, I've heard that from a lot of people. We were at a small spiritual resort called Sedonia, and it was all like Ayurvedic food and crystals everywhere, and it was its own compound.
Oh,
nice. We were staying at different places off campus, but that healing center was really phenomenal. And I think if I would have had to drive back and forth and been on those roads, it would have been a very different experience.
Yeah, those roads. You go, oh, it's only 15 miles away or something. I can't remember how many miles, 20, but it takes you 45 minutes to an hour to get there.
Yeah.
And also, I was traveling with a dog and a cat too. So all I was thinking was walking my dog and all these people.
Yeah. It's crazy. And I'd heard that from other people. I don't drive on the highway and I don't drive in the mountains because I can only feel my hands. I can't feel the rest of my body.
Really?
Yeah. I'm one of those. So, I don't. So I was lucky that there were other people driving me and that we were going at odd times.
Right.
So, yeah.
Well, let me say hello to some people here, or maybe you do it while I start some questions. Say hello to everybody.
That's a great idea. I can do that. So I want to say hi to Annie Bear and to Kathleen and Jen. Hello, beautiful Jen. And Isabel. Let's see. We're going to be saying a hi to a bunch of people here today. So Kathleen, hey, White Dragon, how are you doing? Galactic Soul Star artist Melissa, hello. And Darlene B from Ottawa. Oh, wow. That's great. I love that. Dream Journey 1, Emmy J, Mej, how are you? Cheryl. Let's see. Got a lot of people coming in. Hi, Faye. Hey, Rossi. Janet, Rainbows and Moonbeams. I love that.
I know. I love that name.
Yeah. Why not have rainbows and moonbeams? M, how are you doing? Gina M. And Kathleen, hello. Another Kathleen. Mary, hi. Let's see. And I'll keep going and going. Fine in Phoenix. Hey, Fine in Phoenix. I bet you're good at driving in those red rocks. Suzanne Fortier.
Well, I was used to driving because I was in Mount Shasta. So I was used to driving mountains. So yeah, that was a big deal.
I never got used to driving in the mountains, even when I was used to driving a big vehicle. And that's another thing. I used to always have Suburbans,
Oh yeah.
and now I have a smaller car, and it's not tiny. It's a Honda Pilot, but it's a completely different atmosphere.
Yeah.
So anyway, Tina Max here, Hypnicity. Hey, girl. And Lori's here. Janet Lee G. Oh, Lee G. I love that, Janet. So when somebody's here and they have a B on the end of the name or a G or something like that, it sounds very Southern to me because we used to have friends, and like if they were Stevie B, or Steve B, it was always Stevie B or Julie B or whatever. Anyway, I like that.
Yeah, we always kind of kid about that too, because actually, my name is Linda Gale, and so yeah, we have in the South we do that all the time.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, my husband always did that, and then we got into the thing of it. So, hey, medium Betsy Palmer, aloha. So everybody's rolling in, and anyway, it was fun in Sedona. I'm going to go back in May and do it again, and I did some meditations while I was there with this group, and then I'll go back and we're going to do it again in May, and I'll be there and I'll be leading meditations and helping out.
I see seashell in the sky. That's the first time I've seen you. Just go read your
Aw.
chat. Hi. We've got 57 in the chat right now. So,
Wow.
so I think there's a lot of people here, and I have already started 18 questions. So I'm going to go through a few things first that I have. Well, first, let me tell you about the Solaris Healing Center. For those of you that are new to it, it's been a few months since I've done one. And the Solaris Healing Center is everybody has already entered a blue healing light. So you're already getting healing. Just for being here, there's a blue healing light that is calming your nervous system down and allowing it to heal itself. So it's almost like a galactic adjustment, and everything is settling down and you're healing yourself. So don't think that if I don't get to you that you did not have a healing, because just being here, you have started a healing. Now, the Solaris Healing Center is a spot on the star Solaris. And one of my ET guys that taught me how to fly a spaceship is one of the ones that took me there and showed me the star. It has a healing center in there. When you walk into this healing center, you have the blue light coming in, and that's what we're experiencing today. They're allowing that center to come here and heal everybody. So when you do walk in, you'll see your guides, your angels, your elephants, bears, all sorts of things, your power animals, all sorts of things are there. And that is where they all go to get their own healing. So when you walk in this room, you're always just like, holy crap, look at all these people that are here. And I'm honored to come here. So this is what they're allowing us to bring it to here on Earth. And that's what y'all are getting right now. And that star is also fascinating. That star has like Sedona, except for it is gold and pink striations. So it looks like those kind of rocks formation and things, but the striation is gold and pink. And the beings that work on that planet are gold. So also, everybody, I work with the ETs. So one of my big ET guys that will be helping me today is called Medical Mike. Medical Mike is fabulous. He is a gray hybrid. He dances around. He makes me laugh. He tries to lighten up everything that's going on here. And so, but also joining him today is my angel Gloria. So I have an angel here. I have standby guides that will be coming in on whenever I need them. I have a whole bunch of them that'll come in, which is one of them is she is a kind of an Arcturian, which is called Mekai. So these people will be coming and helping us on healing today. Raphael also shows up a lot whenever it's something individually. people who don't know me, I am a nurse and I'm a chiropractor, and I'm a medical intuitive. And we can just keep on going, just like Teri can keep on going forever and ever and ever of everything that you can do. So I'm going to be going through the questions, but we're only going to be answering the kind of the medical or healing questions today, not ET questions. Let's see what else. Also, this does not take the place of any medical advice you get from your doctors. This is my recommendations or things that my guides are telling me. It's not actually me saying it. It's my guides telling me to give you a direction or where to go or what to do, and some healing that we'll be doing. I use stones, colors, all sorts of things. And Teri will be using a lot of energy healing. So that's basically what I've got to say about the Solaris Healing Center. So Teri, tell them what you do.
Oh, okay. Well, I just got my Reiki certification, so that was incredible. That was different. And you get addicted to taking those courses and doing just the attunements, because that's like another level. But I was trained to do Kundalini healing, which I dearly love. And that's what I trained to do quite young. And then I also do pranic healing. So my own form of it. So, and sometimes you guys, we were talking about this before the show too, is that don't get tied down to one modality, because the combination of modalities, when you bring that in and make it your own, is using your creativity and making you a creator, because we all are creators.
And it's also waking up your own ability to heal others and yourself and things that you used to do.
Yeah. Yeah. It really does, doesn't it? And it's, we have so many constructs on this planet, don't we, with our ego? I mean, when we come on this side of the veil, that we have rules and regulations, and that's what Spirit's about, is there are not those rules or regulations. We are doing it on our own. What's that song? Sisters Are Doing It.
What was that?
What's that song? Sisters Are Doing It. Can't remember how it goes. Anyway, somebody will know here, but yeah.
Oh, hey, Danny, you're driving and listening.
Oh, hey, Danny Shay.
Thanks I hope he went to see the biggest tree ever. So I hope you enjoyed that tree, Danny. But I'm glad you're here. Thanks for listening. And Danny's always the one telling me whenever I'm driving, I'm almost like, that's where all my information comes in. I'm just like this open, and he's going, I don't want to be on the road when that's happening to you. I am still able to drive, even though I'm getting all this information coming in. But he always panics whenever I tell him that.
Right? Yeah. Oh, and then everybody's saying, yeah, it's Aretha Franklin. So sisters are doing it for themselves.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, the rhythmics too. Okay, Barbara, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, today I have a lot of information to share. And one of the things I'm going to start off with, if I can find it, written everything down. I asked, well, this is the first time that I do channel a being. He's a master who is called Bizarre. And Bizarre, it's the first time I said, I want to ask about to help the people or a healing for people and things that they can do, or what do I need to know to tell them, which was fascinating. And the things that he said, wash everything, fruits and vegetables, even if it's organic or out of your garden, be sure you wash it. He says, we're used to thinking about pesticides and things like that, but we're now having to think about atmospheric debris that is coming in. He says the particles have entered our atmosphere and we are not accustomed to it. And so I asked him, I said, is it harmful? He says, not now, but get in the habit. It might be in the future. And then I asked, do we need to do more than rinse our fruits and vegetables? And he says, no, not now. In the future, we will be using vinegar. And he said, vinegar will become very important. So he says, go ahead and get a big jug of vinegar. You're only going to need just a little bit to rinse your fruits and vegetables. But get in the habit of thinking about vinegar or thinking about washing with vinegar. Now, he says if it's available to you, you can rinse your fruits and vegetables after the vinegar with water, with bottled water. And let's see. Oh, and he says how we're supposed to start getting used to it is if we are in disasters, like they had, disasters in Florida and North Carolina, where they're not having any water or electricity. That's the time that you're supposed to be bringing out the vinegar, because you're not real sure what the water quality is like. So stocking up on bottled water and having vinegar, and start having that in the back of your mind, that's what you should be using whenever we have these kind of disasters.
Yeah. Dream Journey is asking if what kind of vinegar we should be using. And Hypnicity says white vinegar is a great product.
Right. White vinegar. That's what he was showing me. Hey, Nancy Jean, thanks for joining us today. And there's Imagine with me, Shamanic Journeys. Hey,
Brenda.
Yeah. And Tina. I know you've already said that. And I see Sally here too. I'm just seeing everybody because I was starring all this time. And I've got 20 questions starred right now.
Okay.
And they keep coming in. But here is another information. Do you have anything else to add to that, Teri? Because you said you already have the vinegar stored and ready to go.
I've had the vinegar for a couple of years stored in my garage. And it is cheap, White Dragon. That's right. That's what we were talking about earlier. It's something that everybody can afford. I think it's like $4 to get a big gallon or 2-gallon thing of it. But they're showing me that every cell in your body is getting a crystalline upgrade. Yeah. Like everything. And so it would stand to reason that we might be more sensitive,
right,
to certain things too.
Well, it's also they're saying that new stuff is coming in that we're not used to.
Yeah,
that's why we got to get in the habit of thinking vinegar when our water resource is questionable. That's basically what I'm getting, and having bottled water for those circumstances, and also to think about it in the future. But the next thing that I got, and this is really big for everybody, and especially what we're going through now, is talking about chronic stress. Mm-hmm. There's so much of your health that's due to chronic stress. And the protocol for dealing with your chronic stress is first grounding. Now, this is connect with the soul. So go outside, connect with the soul. Grounding is so important. And and Teri and I were talking about the chakras, and I'll let her go into that in a few minutes about the chakras, what we were talking about. The next thing is journaling, which I have talked about this several times. Put your issues on paper. And I've talked about have a bitch book and have a regular journal. And your bitch book is you write down everything that's going on in your life that you don't like, and you hide it, especially if it's about some of your family members. And then turn right around and write the things that you're grateful for in the other book. So this will help release that tension, that stress, to get rid of it. And when you're doing the journaling, on the good book, the journaling book, and and I've always talked about, you put 3 things in there that you can accomplish that day, so you can check it off. And you can check out, even if it's like a piece of paper on the floor and you can pick it up and throw it away, write that down, because the ability to check off something that you've done raises your vibrations and makes you feel better. Hypnosis, you have the 2 books, the Bitches and Blessings. Oh, that's great. Bitches and Blessings. I love that. And so also, when you are writing in your blessings book, do write intentions. What do you want? And from those intentions, also, you write what you want to manifest. These are things that are going to lift you, relax the stress, to put it on paper, to see where you're going, to kind of try to manifest something good. Then here is intuition was the next one, and it's to trust your gut. Your guides are talking to you when you're have your gut feelings or gut going on. Start listening to that. I think a lot of us in a chat, we are very in tune to those things, but they're just really talking about that. Make sure you are listening to your gut. Here's the big one, though: forgiveness. Forgiveness. Forgive yourself of what you've done or didn't do. Forgive yourself. That's huge. And then forgive others.
Mm-hmm.
Ask for forgiveness from others will relieve yourself. Okay? Holding on to grudges is like drinking poison and thinking the other person is going to suffer. That's not the case. It doesn't affect them at all. You have a grudge against them, so what? It's like you're drinking poison and the stress is building up and building up and building up. Let it go. You've got to forgive yourself or forgive them. Forgiveness is the big thing. You can talk it out if you want to. You can journal it. You can write it down. Just the forgiveness will cause that chronic stress, or the grudge will cause that chronic stress. And it just doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, here's the other thing is your own thoughts. And this is a big one, is your own thoughts. Like, so many of us look at ourselves, or I'm using an example of our bodies or different things. Our body, I'm fat. Okay, we're going to use the example, I'm fat. Well, that's talking negatively about your body, but think about the things your body can do. Right now, your ears are listening. You appreciate your ears. Also, think about what your hands are doing. They're writing, shaking hands, waving. Appreciate those things that you have on your body. Not just the fact that I'm fat and just increase the stress about, I got to lose weight, I got to do this, I got to do this. It's amazing how it'll turn around when you start appreciating the things that your body can do. And that goes along with everything else on negative thinking, like, I might not be thinking clearly, or just different avenues of this that will help you on your thoughts, just thinking more positive. See, I'm not fat, I'm carrying extra weight, reframing.
Yeah.
Well, you don't even have to go to the weight part of it. Hypnosis, you can think about the different parts of your body. Your stomach is digesting food. Thank your stomach for digesting food, even though if it's crappy food. Thank you for not giving me indigestion or something like that. Something like that. But yeah, it's going a little bit further than changing that. It's just start appreciating your body and the things that it can do. And then the other one, which Teri always talks about, this is the one thing she always talking about: be gentle with yourself. Spend time with yourself. You could do everything, just not for everyone. So anyway, that's important to think about, because we all are, and especially of us that are ascending, we're wanting to take care of people, we're wanting to help them, but we cannot do we could do anything and everything. We just can't do it for everyone. So look at that differently, as in a lot of us are kind of antsy going, I got to do. And just like, I can't do it for everyone. Just think of what you can do. So there you go. Teri, you have anything to add to that?
I do. I feel like this is a time. I know that was a lot. That was beautiful. I wrote down notes on this. I'm loving this. It's like, I feel like this is a time when we're getting rid of old aspects of ourselves, or old rules. Like and so something might be coming out of the depths from that. And things that we've stored inside ourselves. And, we have that fight or flight response. We also have the freeze response. And you might find that there's something inside you that kind of froze. Like maybe it's a child thing, something that happened as a child, and somebody said something to you or did something to you. Or perhaps it's something that happened last week that you didn't like, that you saw in the news or something. But I'm really getting that we're going to be letting go of all that. And as we let go of that, you'll really notice that in your stomach. For me, my solar plexus, letting go of those old constructs, it's been huge. But forgiveness and being gentle with yourself and looking at yourself as a child. That's what really came to me this week, is seeing yourself as a little kid and playing with it. And not, looking at that kid thinking, you couldn't do anything about that. You didn't have what you needed at that time to do something with it, to have that coping skill, and let yourself go play. So I don't know if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, that's great advice. Great advice. So, all right, well, we're going to go ahead and get started in your questions. We got a lot of questions in here, and a lot of people. Looks like we're like up to like 77 people here right now.
Wow.
So
Nice.
there's a lot of questions coming in, and so I'm going to go ahead and start on them. Teri, you let
Mhm.
me know if I'm missing something or something shows up or somebody
Okay.
makes a comment that I need to really pay attention to, or if there's somebody that I really need to take care of. So,
Mhm.
well, there's Annie Bear. She says, "Good morning, dearest Teri and Dr. Gail. Base of skull chakra is wing felt, diet changing. Any tips on how to integrate? Hope that translate." What Andy Bear, you're going through a whole lot. Let me see. You're talking about what is that called? That ultra major? Is that the ultra major? That skull, that chakra right there, the skull, bottom of the skull. What
I
was that?
think so. In the back of the skull, the medulla oblongata.
Yeah, what's that chakra called?
I can't remember. Somebody will know here.
Yes. Well, we went through the chakras, so we didn't even go on that one. And here we go. We're talking about
Yeah.
the first one, talking about it. But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, that one comes into that one does come in and really is present when you're going through an awakening, Annie Bear. And I think I'm just feel like you're going through a huge awakening, a huge transition, a huge learning about yourself, about your history. I feel like this is a big turning point for you, Annie Bear, and you're wanting to know how to integrate. They're just saying time. Just give it some time, and they're and they're not just saying time. They're capitalizing time. TIME, time, and they're saying you've got plenty of time. It's going to integrate with it on. And they're saying being in this blue healing light right now, calming your nervous system down, is actually the best thing you can be doing right now for that happening. Now, they're also showing me rest. Um, and they're also showing me restless nights. So I think with all this coming on, it's got you just kind of jittery. So you're probably having some issues with sleep, but they're asking you to rest. Even if you can't go to sleep, to go ahead and rest and start taking care of yourself. But the blue healing light, let me see if they're wanting me to do anything else with you. They're just saying the blue healing light's what you need right now, Andy Bear. So to calm this down, but you're going through a big awakening right now. And Teri, I think you were talking about the Kundalini with that kind of awakening that you work with a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. And everybody's saying Alta Major. So thank you, everybody. You guys are on it.
Yeah,
And we appreciate that. So I do feel that. And I do feel, Annie, that there is I see that a lot right now in my meditations, the skull, the skull, the skull. And that is huge. And the different colors coming in. But that blue light in there is beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so, Andy, make sure you stay through the whole show to benefit from this blue light. And also, you can come back to it and watch it again. You put it on silent and just experience the blue healing light again if you're needing it or you're feeling really agitated, Andy Bear. Okay, let's see. Next is Isabel. Do you feel that dragons are now assisting me and the rest of the collective ascend and evolve? Well, yes, Isabel, but I'm going to move on because I'm going for healing questions right now. But I do feel like the dragons are here, and I also feel like we'll be seeing them soon. So, yeah, they're here, Isabel, to help assisting you and the rest of the collective ascend. So we'll go to the next. MEJ, hi, Dr. Gail and Teri. I am in need of an energy healing. My anxiety is off the chart. I think we just addressed all that for you, MEJ. We're talking about the stress. And so, MEJ, I'm not sure if you're still here, but I hope you wrote notes and we just went over that. This was, I think that was designed for you, all that information that on how to handle the stress. And if you didn't get it, go ahead back. If you weren't here in the beginning when I was going over how to handle the stress, go back and see this later because I gave 6 ways of dealing with stress. And is she here? Is Amy J here?
I think, yeah, she's here.
Oh, she's here. So
Yeah.
if you heard Amy J, that beginning of this show was designed for you on how to deal with that stress. And so, but I'm going to see if they wanted me to do anything extra with you. Again, the blue healing light is important for you, is what they're saying. And they're wanting me to send some green. So I'm going to send you some malachite, and this is going to also help cool it down. Some malachite, cool you down. So you've got the stay in the blue healing light to calm all that down and take the steps on how to relieve the stress, MEJ, and here comes this green malachite to help cool down. And also they're saying on this green that I'm pulling out is trying to open up your heart chakra because you're closing it down due to the stress. So pull in, get rid of the stress so that heart chakra can open up. And that's what this was about, was this heart chakra shutting down because of your stress. And they're saying, yes, this whole show was designed for you on that stress. So there you go, MEJ. That was important. I mean, everybody else benefited from that, but it was designed for you on that. So there you go, MEJ.
It's beautiful.
You got anything to add to that?
Yeah. Be aware of the back of your heart chakras, everybody, your high heart chakra and your heart chakra. And be aware that you can also shine your light out the back, and your angels and your guides can come in through the back and shine light. So ask them, request, don't ask, request.
Yeah. Okay, let's see who's next. I got Galactic Soul Artist Melissa. Hello, Dr. Gail and Teri. Aura and chakra check, please. Thank you. I have been sick with the headaches and an intermittent fever, tested negative for COVID. Okay. And thanks again, Melissa. I hope you went back and saw the show where I had your T-shirt hanging up here, where you're talking about Earth Volunteer. Everybody, she has T-shirts, and go ahead to her website and take a look at that. Oh, well, I'm sorry. I'm the wrong one. Melissa, I'm sorry. I'm talking about the wrong person, I think. But
yeah,
she's the one that does this paintings where it's about you. Or so sorry, Melissa. And she's also been on the show with me a few weeks ago. She's an excellent reader. So anybody wants to get in touch with her and get a reading or a painting, get in touch with her. But Melissa, what I'm getting, I'm sitting getting a yes on my pendulum right here. I just picked it up and I'm not sure why, because I'm talking about everything but the healing part. Let's see. Melissa, they're showing me your solar plexus. And I've not ever gotten this from you, but it looks like to me that you're having a confidence issue right now. And I'm not sure what happened. Thanks for the soul paintings and tarot. But it looks like to me there's some confidence issues that you're going through right now, and I'm not sure why you're going through this confidence. And it looks like to me it's working with your YouTube channel that you'd feel like you're not doing enough. So we're going to work on that. We're going to work on that. So are you getting something, Teri? You feel like you need to say something? I got to say something.
There's nothing like getting a YouTube channel and having, being out there and opening up to everything. So going public with your woo can be quite interesting.
She says confidence issues my whole life. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there needs to be a cleansing of that solar plexus, is what I'm seeing. And I've got Medical Mike dancing all over me right now, going, he's wanting to go over there and clean that solar plexus chakra. And so he's going to clean it out. So, Melissa, I'm going to let him go for it right now, but we're going to come right back to you right after he finishes doing his work. And then we're going to do some more healing on that solar plexus. So don't let me forget to go back.
Kevin came in, Kevin Lewis. Hi, Kevin and Richie, the healing medium. Kevin.
Oh, hi, Kevin. Thanks for joining us today. He should be on here too, helping me heal too. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I think this is just a statement from White Dragon. Interesting. I started a project to improve on the replicator foes to please us human that visit. I told them to get ice cream right as they just my weakness. I got a whole story about that, everybody. So even White Dragons wanted me to go up there and taste the food that they're making, and I said no. Somebody else could taste it before me because of my experience with ice cream. And anyway, what they called ice cream is not what we called ice cream.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, it was terrible. It was bland. It tasted like watered down grits or potatoes, and they were calling it vanilla ice cream, and it was awful, awful. And I had to eat it.
Oh.
Yes. So, all right, Jen Carr, Dr. Gail, can you scan my chakras? I'm wondering why I can't see third eye during meditation and haven't for months. Thank you. Okay. They are showing me there's a film over it. Jen, let me see. Yeah, there's a film over that third eye. And they're telling me you put it there. Jen, I don't know what happened, but they're telling me you put that film over that third eye. And what they're showing me is that you were like, stop, don't do that. Don't come near. And you just kind of put that film up for protection. And let me see what was happening. I'm wondering if there was a negative entity that was coming around you at that time that you did that. Yes, it was a Draco actually that was coming around, and you put up that protection and you covered that third eye yourself. So the lesson here is they're saying when you need to learn how to deal with something like that, and you're stronger than it is. And that's true for everybody. We're stronger than any negative entity that comes around us. I want to say you need to say boo, but it's almost like you can say boo to get rid of them. But me, when something comes around like that, I'm screaming, I'm yelling, I'm cussing at them to get out of here. And so I don't simply say boo, but they're telling me that's all we really need to do to get rid of them, and just don't engage with them. You can call in. The first time I dealt with one, my angel Gloria showed up, and the next day I had one came one night, and then the next day I had to deal with it, and I had worried all day long about what I was going to do to take care of it. And I had, as I said, my angel Gloria showed up the next day. Jesus showed up the next day, and then they brought an army of angels, and they turned that Draco into a big red rose, and then it disappeared, or they took it off with them. So I was just fascinated how they handled that. And then as I progressed, they made me handle it, where I was turning it into different things. If something negative showed up, I would turn it into something different. So this is what they're showing, Jen Carr, that you're needing to learn how to deal with that and know that you are stronger than that is. And they're going to go ahead, and they're telling me to go ahead and wipe that film off that third eye. And Jen, are you here? Is this resonating? Did you see her?
I did see her a minute ago, I thought. Jen, are you here? I thought I saw her.
It might not be that you're aware of what happened.
Yes, she's here.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so they're wanting me to wipe that film off. Oh, you're here, Jen. Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to know if you remember it, because showing me it was happening while you were sleeping.
Yeah, that's what I got too.
So we're going to open that up. Let me see what they're going to. Okay, Medical Mike's back for Melissa. I think, okay, they're wanting me to use a cleansing stone, which is just a cleansing stone to clear it out. Okay, and then they want me to use amethyst for kind of a healing part of that. So, okay, so it is wide open now, and we cleaned it out, and we've put back in. The amethyst was a help on the coloring and the healing, and the blue light, staying in this blue light is going to help you also, Jen. But You're saying you weren't aware, but instantly knew reptilians. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Draco. Yeah.
Yeah.
Draco is a draconium. It's a type of reptilian, and they tend to be negative entities that'll show up. So that's probably what it was, Jen. So anyway, you're stronger than it is, and just start being aware. And you closed it down, which was a natural reaction to being scared, just to close it down yourself. And so anyway, it's a learning lesson for you. It's a learning lesson for everybody else here to know how to start dealing with those things. Okay, Teri, what you got?
They were also showing me like steam coming out of your ears when that happened, Jen. I don't know why, but so as this opening happens with your third eye again, also recognize that I think you're going to get, you're going to be able to hear things as well as see things. So you're going to get some new gifts there, Jen. Let us know if that resonates with you, because I really feel like it's coming in.
Yeah, it's just going to be stronger and also be able to help other people with it. This is a
Yeah.
lesson for her.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see if I can go back here to Melissa. If I can find her. Okay, there we go. All right. So Medical Mike has finished his thing. And so the solar plexus are going to be sending you the citrine. So that's going to be coming in to help fill that space back up, some yellow. And also, Melissa, it's going to be good for this healing process to happen for you to expose yourself to yellow. Either carry some citrine, wear yellow, be around yellow, get out in the sunshine, be exposed to the sunshine, be around yellow. And they're saying for 2 weeks. Do this for 2 weeks. So there you go. What you got, Teri?
Yeah. I definitely get that sunshine and walking in your light, Melissa. So they're talking about like even picturing that you're just walking with a ray of sunshine over you.
Okay. We've got 85 people in here right now.
Oh, a little bit busy.
Yes. So I'm going to try to get it to as many people as I can, but this kind of show is pretty draining. So
Yeah.
So when I get tired, then I'll have to quit everybody. And I'll apologize if I don't get to everybody. But Teri and I plan to do this about once a month, and
Yep.
so you can come back and join us again. Okay, let's see here. Hey, Gina M, may I please have a scan and healing of the thumbs? Thank you. Oh my gosh, Gina. You are the second person I have talked to who has had issues with their hands and thumbs. So, and a lot of that, and what's amazing is that when I was going through these things to handle stress, it was basically zeroing in on hands. That zeroing in on hands because we neglect what our hands can do. We don't thank our hands for doing all the things that they do. And sometimes when we just take that moment of thanking them or acknowledging them, which we never do, sometimes it will just heal itself. So, but let me see if that's what the message is, Gina, or I'm going through a lot of stress that you're needing. Yeah. So there's a lot of stress going on. And, so much of that goes on in your neck. Like we can carry our stress in our shoulders, our neck, and it radiates down to the hands, fingers, and thumb. And usually when it's a thumb or index finger, it's like C6, C7, that nerve's being pinched in the neck. But let me see how they want me to handle that. Gina's going, wow, hands. Okay. Let me see how they want to do it. They're wanting me to pull out of my Crystal Medicine Oracle deck. So this is a shamanic deck, shamanic cards. And let's see what they got here to lead in what direction here. We're getting a sun all the time, but it's divine masculine. And it's saying, and it's got the 11 and the sun. So this is a big card for you. And we're getting a lot, as I said, we're getting a lot of sun or needing to be in the sun. I don't know if a lot of us are staying inside. but the sun is healing. I'm going to read out of my book here. Teri, you want to go ahead with what you want to say?
Yeah, I really love that we're walking in our light right now, you guys. So walking in your power. I'm also getting a lot of kids, especially kiddos that are on the spectrum, shake their hands. And we can do mudras with our hands. We can do Reiki designs. We can do all sorts of things with our hands to really create energy. But make sure that you're releasing through your hands too.
Yeah.
And I do that all the time. When I want to shake up the energy, I'll just shake. So
That's a good idea, Teri.
it's so easy.
Yeah, it is so easy, and it will shake up the energy. In fact, my last show, I was telling somebody, I think it was Son of Watt that was here, that I was telling him he needed to dance and use a rattle, and that was to shake the things up that he needed to have shaken up. And shaking the hands would be good too.
Yeah.
But I did like the dancing.
I love the dancing. I'll do that any day.
Yeah, but
And shake.
anyway, Gina, it says you have pulled this powerful card today as a sign that your masculine energy is requiring some attention. So I don't know what's going on with your masculine energy, and I see what you're doing, and you're moving forward, and you're ignoring the soft part that should be coming out, the hard part that should be coming out, the gentle part. And it says you're needing to process this, and it says, have you been experiencing a lack of these traits in your life? Have you been feeling stuck and need energy to get in the right direction? I'm getting more that you're needing to get more in touch with the feminine side, and that your masculine side is pushing forward. And let me see what they wanting me to do for that, because it's almost like they're telling me, calm down, Gina, take it easy. That's what I'm getting, that masculine energy is pushing forward. And also it had the number 11, which is a big number for your awakening and process going on, but that is the heart. And I'm going to be sending this. Okay. They're telling me turquoise, and what they're showing me is that you're needing to speak, needing to talk out this part that of you, let go of that masculine, start speaking about your feelings and your ability to love, is what they're saying, the ability to love, opening up your heart, and they're wanting to connect that with your throat. And my connection of that is usually turquoise, but they're wanting you to get it out. It looks like to me you're keeping that part of you in, and that you're moving forward with the masculine energy, and that you need to start connecting to the feminine side, speaking it, feeling it. And if you can get rid of that masculine, or just not totally get rid of it, but put it aside or get it out of you, write it down, journal it, whatever you need to do to allow the more feminine side and the more loving side of you to come out. So
yeah, the balance, the yin yang. And what story are you telling yourself too? So when we work with that throat chakra, that's so important.
yes. So, okay. All right. Let's see who's next. I don't know if that resonates with you, Gina, or not, but we just healed your throat chakra, heart chakra connection. So you should be able to start talking a little bit better about it.
She says, I so agree.
Oh, okay, good. And I look forward to that, because I think it's going to be a powerful thing, Gina, when that happens, when you start, it's almost like spit out that masculine and start slowing down and bringing out the feminine, the loving part.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why they're showing me spit out that masculine, but they're showing like pieces spitting out that masculine energy, spit it out, and just bring out the loving feminine side.
That's a real spiritual tool too, you guys, is spitting. So don't discount it.
Here we go. We got shaking of the hands and now spitting.
We're going to have a party.
So everybody's going to go, well, I don't know, what is she out there spitting? I can see her going out there and spitting out in the yard. So, all right. Well, we've got 90 people here. Wow.
Oh, great. Hi, everybody.
Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Okay. All right, let's see. Kathleen, can I have an overall health reading, please? Okay, Kathleen, let me see what you've got. Sacral chakra. Boom. Okay.
Yeah.
Sacral chakra. Start playing. Start enjoying yourself. Well, we went through that earlier about the playing like a child.
Hmm.
Start enjoying life. Kathleen, you're being a little too serious now, and there might be some issues with your female organs or your GI system or things like that that are going on because of you are not enjoying life like you should be. Uh, Take a few moments at a day, and they're showing me go out and play hopscotch. So I'm not sure. Hopscotch. That's just an example of playing that they're wanting you to connect with the more playful side of yourself to start enjoying life a little more. And the sacral chakra, I'm going to be pulling out. I'm going to use. Let's see which one I'm going to use. My stones. I'm going to use carnelian for that, and it's the sacral chakra. And it looks like to me in the past that there's been a little issue with that, or like like it's almost like somebody said to you, and it could be even a mother figure
Yeah.
that said, Kathleen, you're lazy. Get up and start doing something. Don't just sit there and don't. And anyway, it looks like to me you had an injury from something somebody has said to you, and it really interfered with that. Oh, yes, you got it.
Yeah.
An impact hit. Yeah.
Hmm.
You've got to heal that and start enjoying yourself, or kind of eliminate that, or maybe even write it down in a journal and get it out. But you've got to get rid of that talk that somebody did to you, which it seems to be your mother, and find your own way, find your own joy, find how you can enjoy life without hearing that voice in your head. So, okay, Terry, you got something like
I do, and it's like when you do that, it feels like, Kathleen, there's something in your heart there too because of that injury of what someone has said to you, and the big thing that I got last week was going into that inner child and seeing that person, that other person, whether it was your mom or what female it was, that they're a child too, and they're just kids playing, and forgiving the child within is easier than forgiving sometimes that person as they looked when it was happening.
Yeah, and that kind of
Um,
goes back also to the forgiveness on our
yeah.
level, the forgiveness that says, forgive yourself of what you did or didn't do, forgive others like her.
Mhm.
And, and then is also it says, holding on to grudges is like drinking poison and thinking the other person is going to suffer. So you got
Yeah.
to let it go, Kathleen, because that's just like poison in your system now, and start learning how to have fun, which is, sometimes when you're going through all that, that's hard to learn how to do. But maybe that's a good thing to write down, all the things that you enjoy doing, and
Yeah.
then start doing them. And that'll be a big step for you. See what you really like to do, and sometimes that might even be hard. Might be just as much as just going outside and reading, or maybe drinking a cup of coffee outside, and not have the guilt of you're just sitting around doing something. But yeah,
Yeah. Quit hiding your light, Kathleen, because you have a huge light and you're never alone. But I feel like maybe you've been hiding. Part of you is hidden behind that, some aspect of you, and pushing that light out because you've got a beautiful light, dear.
so okay, all right. Let's see who's next. Hey, Strawberry, you rhubarb.
Hey,
I
how you
just
doing?
hit the wrong thing, but it was not unusual. Okay, next one is Mary Lau. Please, an energy scan and alignment. Thank you. I truly appreciate you all. Okay, let me see what they're wanting an alignment. Eh, Well, this is a first. They're showing me all your major chakras going up and down, and then they got one, and it's almost like they're probably coming from showing me chiropractic, like when you have a spinal process that's out of alignment, but they're showing you chakras, and then you got one that's out of alignment, which I've never seen that before. That one is out of alignment. Let me see which one that is. It looks like it's your heart chakra that's sitting over here instead of aligned with the rest of them, which is the strangest thing I've ever seen before. So,
Oh.
Mary, we got to work on that heart chakra and we got to put it back in place. And I'm not sure why. And it's something you did. You pushed it aside.
Mhm.
You pushed it over there. But what's peeking through is that high heart chakra is peeking through. So it's almost like they're showing that to me like there's hope. We can get it back. We can get it open. We can heal that heart chakra. And so again, okay, well, Medical Mike's going to take care of this for me. Again, thank you, Medical Mike. So he's going to go over there, Mary, and he's going to put that heart chakra back in alignment. We're going to come back to you. And then I'll do some things after that with you. So, Teri, you have anything on that?
Yeah, she hit her heart. I feel like, Mary, there might have been something that happened, and that was a great coping mechanism. You didn't do anything wrong. That was excellent work at that time because something hurt, perhaps. So, or scared you, right? Fear is a big part of that.
Right. And, it benefited her at the time, but now it's time for her to release it.
Shine your light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next one is Tina. Hi, Dr. Gail and Teri. May I have a body scan? Thank you. And I appreciate all you do for the community. Oh, you're welcome, Tina. It's our pleasure. That's what we're here to help the community. And let me see about, actually, I'm seeing that your chakras are in pretty good shape. Body scan, let me look at your aura. Oh, okay. There's an issue with your aura at the, it's almost at the crown chakra or the one above it. Which was what was that? That's the soul star chakra. We just went through that. There looks like there's a hole in your aura at the soul star chakra, and this is going to be easy to fix. But it looks like you're doing some good work. That your chakras look pretty good in alignment, and but that's one little place that we're going to heal, and we're going to use this yellow stone. And it's a lemon stone that I'm using, and it's going to be helping close that hole up. And Tina, you've probably been very unaware of that going on, but this is going to help you coming more to your connection to above. Oh, wait a minute. There's been something different. Something different has happened. A movement of some kind is why this did happen. And it's going to take a little bit more to get into that. So right now I'm just healing that hole. Teri, you have something for that?
She says, thank you. I had an incident with my third eye. It was a crack, but had a healing.
Oh, okay. So that would explain why there's a little bit of a hole up there. So it's been taken care of. So anything else, Teri?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know why, but they're bringing me in all these little dots. Like, it might have something to do with the solar flares coming in or something, but like little particles that have come in. So I don't know if it's something that had to do with, not that a solar flare would do that to your, but the energy of it might have made you think about things, or like, I feel like we've kind of been drudging through the sloth, right? It's been like sloth energy, and everything's starting to open up. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but it does feel like it's going to be an easy heal.
She says galactic energy did it to her.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what they're showing me.
Well, Tina, I feel like there was a change in the galactic energy, like a change of what you're doing. But as I said, it's going to take a while to get into that.
Yeah.
So anyway, let me go back to, let's see, who is it that, is that Mary? That Medical Mike wasn't helped?
I think so. Was it you, Mary? I can't remember now.
Oh, was she the one that, the heart was out of alignment? Was that
Yeah,
Mary?
it was the
That's
heart.
the heart. Okay. And so Medical Mike's done his part. Was that Mary?
I think it was. Mary, was that you?
I feel like it was. So my turn is to use the malachite for the heart. Oh, and they wanted me to use rose quartz too, and use both of them to get that heart healed. It's back in place now, and it should feel better to you. Might feel a little awkward for you for a little while about it being back in place because it's going to open up some stuff, some stuff from the past. So be prepared, Mary. This might be a little rocky journey for you because you had so protected it over there, and now it's back. And so there's some things that might come up that you're going to have to deal with.
Yeah. Remember that little kid, Mary. You've got this and you're never alone. There's going to be, it's like an old box that you're opening up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, be gentle with yourself.
Okay. All right, everybody. It's been about an hour. So we're going to end that today. But as I said, we're going to be doing this about once a month. So everybody can bring in their questions and get some healings. But thanks for joining us, and thanks for staying in this blue healing light. As I said, everybody here has gotten or received a healing from this blue healing light. Your nervous system has been calmed down so your own body can heal itself. So thanks, Teri, for your help today. And thanks for moderators for making this a safe place. And we will see y'all in a couple of weeks.
Yep.
All right.
See you then.
All right. Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Gail.